Matthew Pittman, Assistant Professor in the Tondra School of Advertising and Public Relations in the College of Communication and Information. AdPR 365 social media strategy, which even though it's in the College of Communication is an elective that's available for all students at University of Tennessee. The power of social media, the beauty, but also the confusing thing is that the algorithm can decide, and on whatever platform, we use TikTok because TikTok is the most democratic algorithm. So whether you have 100 followers or 1 million followers, it'll show your content to 100 people and let them vote with their clicks and eyeballs. If they watch the whole thing, that'll show it to more and more people. Whereas Instagram weights it based on how many followers you have. So make a video that's targeted to other college students or to like parents or to people in their 20s or whatever. And we could basically be as objective about it as be democratic and or meritocratic and let the algorithm decide, which is essentially letting the people on the platform decide. The students absolutely love, and we do a disclaimer. Hey, if you're wanted for crimes in another state and you don't want to be famous on the internet, please step out of the classroom or don't come to class on Thursday. But so far, almost everybody opts in because it's really fun. And I love hearing, and they love telling me how, like, my aunt in Arizona saw our video. My cousin that lives in Spain or South Korea or whatever, this popped up on her feed and it was translated into their language. And we love talking about how and why it breaks through into certain cultures. And they, of course, love when their friends, when they're like, everyone I know asked me, is this your class? Is this your class setting? To be like, yeah, I was the person in the back. So the students love going viral, and I love when we get to talk about why things go viral or not, and why they might be successful to crack through the social media noise, because there's so much content out there that it's fun to be able to learn how to like break through that, yeah, and reach people in a some kind of meaningful or interesting way. I got a text yesterday. This is maybe superficial, but maybe not, because the whole point of undergraduate education is to give students skills to succeed. I got a text yesterday that was like, hey, I had an internship interview, and when she found out that I was in your class, and this was one of the social media like managers that helped me run the accounts for the class, she's like, they basically gave me the internship on the spot when they realized that I was connected to you in this class and I helped with this video. So there's been like half a dozen or maybe a dozen students who have gotten some kind of job internship connection because the videos are very visible. If they're looking for a job in social media, it's instant currency that whoever they're hiring them is like, oh my gosh, you helped make that? I saw that video. That popped up onto my feed. And I'm like a middle-aged woman in Nashville or whatever. It's been really cool to watch them use that to immediately leverage, maybe not into full-time job because they're still students, but into summer internships and opportunities. One this semester, for sure. There was one that did way better than all the rest. It was the dance for 15 seconds or write a 15,000 word. So we estimate that it's been seen at least 200 million times in some form on some platform around the world. It has gone on to generate its own bits of culture and content. Like, here's the dance I would have done. I can do this for 15 seconds to get out of writing a midterm. So seeing that, it got reposted by like late night talk shows, Sports Center, and influencers started to like do reaction videos. It was amazing. It made it into Chinese, Arabic, Spanish, Korean. Somebody sent it to me, made it to South America last week. They're like, hey, you're big in Argentina. I'm like, yeah, look at this go. And I think that was successful because it plays at two fundamental human fears. One is public embarrassment, but the other is of really like just writing, and especially on a difficult topic. And we all have that feeling of being unprepared in class and you have a really difficult assignment. If I was teaching in another discipline and I wanted to implement this, I would say, how can we best recreate the real world conditions of this right now?